Pull up on you segment for cats that lie. Nah, man, we gonna let lie. We ain't even gonna. I thought about it. Now here's go. If we call it lies, then you know, so we might be doing it forever. We might well just have a segment that's just a segment that's dedicated to telling the most grandiose story, like just grandiose, and like let YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter figure out this was real. I'm gonna have one section in my thing where just tell us the most grandiose story you can think of, and let tell us a grandiose story, and then you won't know if it's true or not. Like this might be talking about he flew a spaceship and landed on the building and did two twirls and whatever. It's a grandiose. You'll never know. Now, if somebody come out with that before I do it, we whooping. I know grandiose was a fucking word. Did you Google it? The shark bag. It's I don't know, man. Everybody hit up David Ben David, man. He ain't been treating me right. You know what I'm saying? My man David Ben David, my brother, they ain't been treating me right, man. I ain't heard from them in I don't know how long, man. I ain't got no bags myself. My store looking dry. I'm looking like a bootleg spray ground store. I don't really look like I really supposed to belong in the family. It's just bad. It's bad. My book is gonna be it's gonna kind of I'm debating because I got so many different storylines because I want to tell my story in 4 quarters, but there's so much to it. First quarter being when I really was able to make my own decisions or made decisions from 12 when I first started getting in trouble, going to Central Juvenile Hall when I was 15, 16, then going back right after that and catching my first robbery case, me and the homies, and then getting catching an assault at Crenshaw High School on the police. I mean on the security guard / police at that time. Getting kicked out of Crenshaw. You're coming back up there because another case. And then that's like that young era. Then going to Chicago, getting kicked out of LA in 82 or 83. And getting kicked out of going to Chicago. Then my time in Chicago, which I had a ball, me and my pops, learning how to, you know, learning how to hustle really in Chicago was different. Selling dope in Chicago was different than selling dope in LA. And making it back to LA, 85. Then that's first quarter. Second quarter is from 85 to second quarter will be 85 to I'm gonna say the streets, the homies, the hood, the cocaine, then 4800. Being in 4800 was a whole nother chapter in the book. Like 40, if y'all don't know, 4800 was a Crip module, and 4800 is like one of the sickest places you can be on planet Earth. And really kind of going to 4800 and being 18, just turning 17, just turning 18, getting in there and really like meeting all the original Crips, like the really started cripping and where it came from, and really, you know, it's different experiences. That's crazy because the mentality of the homies was sick. Like it wasn't really moving right in 4800 because doing gay shit and doing all kind of. I never played no parts with that. That's why you could tell like my affinity for it was different. Not to knock or offend none of the dudes that's in that gay, but that wasn't right. You know what I mean? It wasn't cool. It wasn't kosher. And so, you know, I ain't allowed around me. It just wasn't my demonstration. So anyway, 4800, then all the fighting and, you know, so it would be 4800. Then I came home in 87. I came on 87. And then the third quarter would be the coming home and the Minnesota run. That's how I became a Minnesota Viking. So I hit Minnesota 87, and then we was hustling from Minnesota, Seattle. My big homie Keith Stone, who had the major influence on me, really on like just manhood and hustling and getting money and just doing all kind of shit. And that's like that would go from, I want to say from Minnesota would be 87 until I came home in 2004. So then that would encompass the 13 years I did in prison. Then the fourth quarter would be my return. So that's like the redemption of Big U. So the fourth quarter is what I feel like no other OGs or dudes of my stature ever had. And that's that part to being able to say that they gave back to their community. Like you got dudes you got Monster Cody, Tookie, Raymond Washington, a lot of these other dudes, legends, and came from the streets. But I feel like what makes Big U difference is the fact that I really gave back to other people. You know what I mean? Like I came and helped other people reach their dreams. I got kids that's in the league and in the NFL. I got kids that's graduating from college. Like kids in college. You know what I mean? And it really like a lot of dudes that came home, got rich, got a bag, but can't ever say they helped nobody else. Help reach the pinnacle of what they're doing. And I'm not even talking about just music and entertainment. I'm talking about, I really give back. I got an organization that gives back. I've been instrumental in dropping the gang violence in our community lower. So, all while still trying to stand up right. So, I think 4 quarters. And it seems like it might have to go 6 quarters because when I break these stories down, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot to try to fit into 4 quarters. And I'm thinking about it myself. Yeah. Yeah, it might have to be more than 4th quarter. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, I feel like the redemption a man should have and be trying to get is really in how he help other people become great and other people reach their thing.